I made 100 players simulate age in a medieval civilization in Minecraft. Myself and 100 players will be slowly aging over time as we attempt to survive in this new world. As a new player, you start with 2 hearts, and as your age increases, your hearts will go up. And at age 50, you'll have your 10 hearts. But then after age 50, your hearts will then begin to decrease all the way down to half a heart at the ripe age of 100. This is a survival show like no other, because it doesn't matter how good you are, because even if you do survive every challenge that comes your way, you will eventually die of old age. The goal of this series is to document other players and attempt to play myself and see what legacy we can leave behind. And when you die, leave behind a bloodline of friends that you brought onto the server, because that's right, players on the server as you age can have children. This is 100 players simulate an aging medieval civilization. So here we are in a new world, and this begins a new chapter of medieval, where hopefully we'll build lots of lore and a beautiful unscripted story can take place. But when we logged in, we knew that this adventure was going to be a lot harder. We were all on 2 hearts because we were only aged 1. And these players had all volunteered to join us in this new world, to be one of the first people to step foot on this new land. Because another ship in a few days' time will be arriving with more players. We had the option of bringing all the players at once, but we thought it would be wise to send out a scout party, with me and Sorrow leading the way. These scouts here, these players, they're going to be experiencing what this world has to offer, and if there's any surprises here, potentially lethal surprises, these guys will find out about it. And then sadly, when the new boat comes, they'll be able to learn from all these players' mistakes, and potentially my own too. I gave them a speech about how important it is for you guys to survive and for this server. If we all die here, that means it's the end of medieval and it all ends for nothing. No cool storyline, just death. And that's not something I want. I'm hoping we can get a cool ending, how the last season ended. Once I gave him the speech and told him that we need to get ready for the next ship to arrive, we started heading towards the desert village. We agreed that this would be a safe place to set up. The desert village was cool, and there was a volcano towering over it. The environment here is amazing. We got to the center of town, and the group was amazing. I was shocked with how organized we were, and how everyone was so motivated to really try and survive here and work together. We all need each other to work together. If we don't, we simply will not survive this. We were now beginning to discover player roles. And I quickly found out that I was a farmer. I simply found this out because I was able to plant seeds on the ground. And some other players around me didn't possess this ability. And from the seams of it, there seems to be only 2 farmers in our community. That's myself and Monty. By the morning, we had figured out everyone's roles. And we nearly had 1 of every 10 roles. We had butchers, miners, fletchers, you name it.